Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is edg3za and welcome back to some more edg3za. Today we're going to do very simple things. We've got the armor and things like that, and as it was noted, we basically have sharpness 5. I sorted that out, and I can tell you, for one, we're definitely going to be swapping from the fact that they need to sleep and things like that, but we kinda needed the sharpness 4, and we got that. So we're still on 20 week W06A. Apologies for my English. We just couldn't update to the next snapshot because unfortunately the slightly stubborn part is all the villagers disappear. I'd like everyone's opinions about that, because yeah, we totally need to revamp this area, because I've got new ideas for it, firstly. And secondly, I'll have to get the mending trade again, I'll have to get the trade for pretty much emeralds again and such, but that should be alright. What we want to do today is we need to start looking at a build, and that build is going to be very simple, but I think it's something that I should possibly do as a time-lapse in the way that we can do time-lapses in the new snapshots. So just give me a moment to collect the resources and things, and then we can continue. as you will note, every time the light updates, because it wasn't showing for the observers when these updated, it kind of takes a pulse and pushes the pistons out. And in theory, if we put glass in front here, it's going to go into the hoppers and into the chest. But I'm not entirely sure it grows in the overworld at all. And does bone meal work on it? Because it does work on the saplings, more or less. Yeah, the mushrooms are saplings. That's what I'm going to call them for the rest of the time with them. But it's kind of just wanting to know how this would go. So I'm going to wait here for a little bit and see if this actually updates and changes. I went AFK for a few minutes and came back to this. So it does grow a little bit, but it's only going to update at night time at the moment. We could make a daytime tick check, but let's just go get that glass and put it in, because that would make a little more sense. Did we put everything in inventory? Yes, we did. We totally had enough space. Whoops. The roof. I have a slightly interesting concept that I felt like, because we should just do perhaps that, because we've got that going there. And I totally forgot the glass. Whoopsie, I think. I figured that should be enough. I didn't count the number. So it can grow very long in a day, but it's so slow, I don't think that it could do anything else for us. I figured we should just test a few things, so let's just head over this way so that we can make a largish area for ourselves. I figured we can just start it over here. This should be large enough for what I wanted to try. I kind of know that we can't use anything else. We have to use the crimson nylium or the warped nylium, and let's just quickly make a 5 by 5 area. So I think I counted correctly, and I made it slightly longer on the one side. That's okay. We don't have to care about that. When I place this down, the sound is pretty awesome, and I don't mind it and things like that. Let's grab some more. The whoopsie moment always happens, but there we go. What we can see is, let's just grab this and go and get some more bone meal. I figured nighttime starting so I can show it. It does that every now and then, but I don't mind. It's kind of still good, so we'll just leave it like that, so that it's only nighttime, because we sleep through the night usually. The theory is quite simple. Does this ever give us the mushrooms? And you should please leave. I don't think we want you. So let's just take this down. I kind of think that currently we might not be able to get it at all, apart from being generated in the nether, or in the new snapshot. It hasn't been tested by me because we're not in the newest snapshot, the week 7. It supposedly can be retrieved from those piglins. I'm kind of excited for that, because that would be good news. But as you note, it doesn't generate different types of the netherrack and things like that, so we don't have to worry there. But also, what is an important note is I couldn't place it on netherrack at the start, I think. And I just went, okay, well, we can't put it in netherrack. So let's just go like that again. One more time to test. And the answer, that's a tall one. The answer is no, we can't do that. Let's see, we can't bone meal these. And it's just important to take a look at the blocks that are available here. So let's just actually do that for a little bit. And we can put the mushrooms away, I suppose. And we can grab those and these. Oh, I just went, do I remember correctly that we can't put this on grass? Oh, we can put it on grass. So we can put the mushrooms on grass. And I just couldn't grow it on grass, so we can use it as a decoration on grass for that matter. But let's just see. That does work. So that would mean that these, as well as these, work. That kind of adds very interesting mechanics for the colors that we use for our builds and decorations. Because, I mean, take a look at the grass here. It's green, but it could be slightly bluer, as a hint of blue and such things. And the other side is, it's really awesome to have basalt, because we can turn it and things like that, I've noticed, but the greys are really awesome. That's what I'm going to try and use for the build in this area eventually. I'm saying eventually because we're still in the snapshot, so I'm not going to do too much yet with these blocks. I'm just going to do a little more decoration and things. So that's where we're going to leave that for now. Let's swap to something else. My next theory is we need another walkway. I figure on this side, from that village to the tree farm, but I want to do the lighting in a slightly different way. So let's just plop down here for what's an arbitrary walkway that we're going to be doing. I think what we can do is make blue flames, fire. Make blue fire like that. Whoopsie. But I'm just thinking, do we want to leave that soul swirl just like that? I think maybe we'll put something on the side that is see-through to see it, but I actually don't mind that. So this walkway would most likely go along here, and it'll slowly have the lighting come along it. So let's just do a turn over there, perhaps. I think that should kind of fit, because then we can turn right over here, and this is just kind of the theory for where this walkway should go. Like, unfortunately, there isn't too much time for the recording today, but thinking about this, there's a ravine here. We can make it go to a bridge over here, so let's just mark that for ourselves. So just over here we can have a diagonal bridge, I think. We'll clean out the sand and stuff here, and it'll go to this side. And this side, let's do the opposite. So we'll place it towards that'll be the right side of the path coming to this, and this side, right side of the path coming to this. So let's just take a look here. I think this part may be slightly troublesome. I don't know if this is going to burn the trees or not. So I think let's just go this way. And basically we'll just be testing by actually doing it anyway. And we can just go over here to a little pond that we maybe decorate. Because that shouldn't be too bad. Because I kind of want more walkways. And there we'll probably have to make another bridge, but we're not going to swap that time. And then we can just arrive over here and inch our way up to the wood farm. I think that should be okay. Let's just take it to the skies and go along here. So the walkway would then just go through here and things like that. I'm kind of going to stick to the wood and that for the pathways like this, with the plants next to it to decorate it and things, if it doesn't create the burning effect. But this will be the fire road, and we'll add extra decorations that come from the new nether blocks and things like that. I just kind of need feedback on this idea, because I'm not entirely sure that it's actually a good idea at this point. Because now that I'm looking at it, I'm just going, maybe I should just not do that. So let's just take a look. This pathway would go along here. So they're to our right, because we're on this side. And turn this way, which is okay. I don't mind turns. And there. Rather don't be like me. I left this box over here with these in, and I had no idea. We just wanted to quickly head back over here to where we built the farm. I've done quite a bit of testing, and I finally remembered one thing that I forgot before. So we're back to the observers, like the replay shows, wasting rockets. Look at that, we're getting the weeping vines. It's really, really, really awesome now. But it's just, these towers don't trigger when an observer goes at its 1 tick. It needs 2, so the repeater put onto 2, yeah, that kind of makes it work. And then I just put observers at the top there to see when those torches change, when the tower goes up. And then it triggers both of the pistons. And I mean, yeah, it's very, very, very slow. But that's pretty much exactly why it's kind of necessary to have it in spawn. Yeah, I kind of like that. So, the one other thing about today's episode is I kind of have the debate for those villages again. And it's sort of something that I'd like all of you to decide for me, because I just can't convince myself. The villages will despawn in 20 week 07A. I don't mind, like, it's more work, but I just feel, do I need to update immediately if it breaks things, like takes away the villages and things? But it could also be that you just point out, like, it doesn't really matter. We can make a villager breeder again. Well, I hope more villagers will be available in the world. I haven't actually checked one of those villages. So let's just wait and test and things like that. And you must let me know what you think. That sheep must be lonely. All I can say is thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. And I hope we showed some really nice things this episode. And yeah, 1.16 is really awesome already, and we're not even doing too much in it. Like, we will see what we do with what we're building. Cheerio! Whoopsie.